Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for WrestleMania, the best time of the year to be a WWE fan. Honestly, I can't wait for WrestleMania this Sunday. And before we get into the video, I am doing a live stream of WrestleMania this Sunday, so be sure to subscribe to the channel and watch out for that this Sunday. But without further ado, let's get into my predictions. Here we go. So on the kickoff show, we have Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal featuring a bunch of superstars, a lot of low cards, a lot of mid cards, and a few upper mid cards. And those upper mid cards are Sami Zayn, Braun Strowman, Big Show, and that's pretty much it. Yeah? Alright, who's gonna win? It is definitely Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman's winning. Maybe a little chance of Sami Zayn winning, but it's Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman's walking away with that victory. He has to. He has to. So Braun Strowman's my pick for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Woo! That's tough to say. Now we get a match that should not be on the pre-show. It sucks that it's on the pre-show. Austin Aries versus Neville is an amazing match. That is a match that could steal the whole show of WrestleMania, and they threw it on the kickoff show. Oh well, not much we can do about that. Who's gonna walk away with the championship? That's the big question. Austin Aries would bring some life to the Cruiserweight division, however, I don't think he has the character going for him that Neville does. And I think Neville is still the guy, being the king of the Cruiserweights, to remain on top. Maybe some sort of shady way that can continue their feud, but I think Neville's gonna walk away with the championship still. And then we have another match that honestly probably belongs on the main card with how much attention it's been given and how much shock, surprise type of factor there could be with it, is the WrestleMania match where it's the Women's Championship on the line for the SmackDown brand. It really belongs on the main show where any available SmackDown Women's Superstar can join in. You're going to get some surprises. There might be some old stars coming back from the past to debut for SmackDown. That could be nice, but I don't know who's going to walk away victorious. I'm just going to give it to Naomi. That's kind of my heart decision. She was injured. I think in her hometown it would be a nice little story to see. Nice little pop on the pre-show would send fans into the show very happy. So I think Naomi's going to walk away as the champion. Now we get on to the main show, and oh boy, this show is stacked. The card is absolutely unreal. Like, those three matches could have been on the main show, and the fact they're on the pre-show is absolutely amazing. But we're starting off with AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon, and that is going to be an interesting match. I think it's going to surprise a lot of people. I think it's going to be very good. The problem is it's inside just a normal match, and so Shane McMahon can't really disguise his weaknesses with jumping off things. How he gets around that, I don't know, because I think Shane McMahon's still going to jump off something. Whether it's, I don't know, the turnbuckle, onto the table once again, or something. Something is going to happen in this match. But I'm going to give it to AJ Styles because he deserves it. The fact that he's not in a more high-profile match against somebody who's a little bit better of a worker, he deserves the win over Shane McMahon, and Shane McMahon is just an authority figure. But if they give Shane McMahon the win over AJ Styles, with Styles being a little too cocky, who knows, but AJ Styles is walking out the victor. Then we got Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson versus Sheamus and Cesaro versus Enzo and Cass in a ladder match. I think this is actually going to be the match that opens the show. I kind of listed this second because AJ versus Shane could open the show as well, kind of get people going, but the ladder match makes a lot of sense to open the show. And I'm going to give these titles to Enzo and Cass. This is their WrestleMania moment. I don't see a reason why you'd keep them on the club. I don't see a reason why you'd put them back on Cesaro and Sheamus. This is the WrestleMania moment that they are looking for. And I think it could be a very, very good push for them. They need a little bit more credibility, but they could delve back into being heels, who knows. But this is their WrestleMania moment, and Enzo and Cass are walking away with the Tag Team Championships. Up next, we have Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin for the IC Championship, and this match is going to be good. I think a lot of people are going to be surprised what the two can do in the ring. The fact it's not like some sort of street fight or some sort of gimmick match says the company has a lot of faith in the two to go out and put on a good match, and I really think they will. Their styles really do mesh well together. They're both kind of very insane, focused, driven, hard-hitting type of characters, and so that's going to be really good to see. But I think this is where you're going to get a new champion in Baron Corbin. SmackDown really does need to build up more stars, and how you do that is you give them big wins. Dean Ambrose is going to be fine no matter where he goes. He's on the upper mid-card. He can go into the main event territory. He can drop down to the mid-card territory. Doesn't matter, Dean Ambrose is established. Who isn't established is Baron Corbin, and he needs that WrestleMania win. Go 2-0 at WrestleMania. I think that's a great thing that he could build on, and yeah, be the new Intercontinental Champion. So Baron Corbin, you're my pick for this match. Then we have the Raw Women's Championship match, where it's an elimination match between Nia Jax, Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and the champion Bayley. Whew, this could be very, very good. Sasha's shown a little side of turning heel throughout this whole build up to WrestleMania, and I think at WrestleMania is when she fully goes heel, turns on Bayley. It's down to the final two, Bayley and Sasha turns on Bayley. I think that's going to happen. Bayley's going to like refuse to let go of, or to tap out to Sasha when she's locked in that bank statement. Just held on, she's holding on, giant, she just will not tap out, and Banks just does not let her go. Bayley's refusing to tap out anything, so what Sasha does is she just starts doing some cheap tactics, and she walks away the champion. I think that is the way to go. It'd be nice to see Sasha get that WrestleMania moment. If it weren't for Bayley winning it before, I think this should have been Bayley's WrestleMania moment, but you know what, Sasha winning it, she deserves it, and I'd love to see a heel Sasha versus a face Bayley feud in Mania, or not Mania, sorry, in the main roster. I said Mania for whatever reason. So on the main roster, it'd be awesome to see the two go at it. Now we have the mixed tag team match between John Cena and Nikki Bella versus Miz and Maryse. And I'll say this much, when I heard this match was going to happen, I wasn't too excited. But man, the feud has been honestly one of the best, if not the best built feud going into Mania. The promos are absolutely unreal. John Cena and The Miz are two very good workers, so they're going to put on a good match. Nikki Bella's come a long way. The big wild card is Maryse, and I think you can kind of disguise the two in behind Miz and John Cena. So we'll wait and see how this match actually turns out in the ring. But the feud has been absolutely amazing, and I'm going to give this win to John Cena and Nikki Bella because it's going to happen, right? They're winning. It would be awesome if they could give Miz the win and he goes on to become like the true top heel on SmackDown, but it's not going to happen. So John Cena and Nikki Bella are going to pick up the win. Now we got the United States Championship match between Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. The best of friends finally fighting it out. I love Chris Jericho so much. He's my boy. He's my favorite of all time, but Kevin Owens has got to win this match with the rumors that Chris Jericho is going back on tour with Fozzy. I would love to see Chris Jericho get his revenge over Kevin Owens. I really would. But Kevin Owens has really become quite an interesting character right now. And I think if you give him that US title belt, he can run with it. And he can make that thing as good as it was when it was with John Cena. It can mean something again. And I think they need that on Raw. If they're going to have a part-timer running with the Universal Champion. I think that needs to happen. They can treat the US title as the main belt, and then the special attraction belt will be the Universal title. So Kevin Owens, I think you're going to walk away with the winner here and the belt around your waist. Now we're getting into the 4 main events that WrestleMania has. We're going to start off with Triple H versus Seth Rollins in an unsanctioned match. And this has to be the time that Seth Rollins finally gains vengeance over Triple H, right? This whole story has been Triple H beating down Seth Rollins ever since he left the Authority. Seth Rollins has been just trying to get his hands on Triple H and just can't quite reach it. But it's now time. Seth Rollins is going to pick up the win over Triple H. I think it's due time. Triple H is generally at WrestleMania to put someone else over. However, if they're going to put Triple H over one year, it's going to be this, and continue to have Seth Rollins to climb back and just try to beat Triple H. The story could go on until SummerSlam still, but I think it's finished at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins walks out the victor. Now we go on to the most polarizing feud of WrestleMania. Roman Reigns versus Undertaker. It's weird. This match feels absolutely massive. I'm so hyped for it, but the build has not really been great. I guess it's been okay. The build has been good, but the build hasn't been great. But I'm really, really excited to see if Roman Reigns is going to turn heel on Taker. I think it is a big missed opportunity if you have Roman Reigns win this match and he doesn't turn heel. I think there's absolutely no way you can do that. Roman has to turn heel in this match. So I'm going to have Roman winning okay? But he is turning heel. If he does not turn heel, Taker has to win. But Roman is winning this match and turning heel. All right, mark my words. Next up, probably the weirdest feud going into WrestleMania, Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. Randy Orton winning the Rumble match, going on to face his former leader person, but he was faking it the whole time just to get close to Bray, and then once he gave up his Rumble shot, he now gets back into this because he won a match against AJ Styles. It was a very, very weird build to this feud. However, that being said, it has been an excellent build at the same time. This match is going to be something else. Randy Orton is one of the best in the ring in the whole business, and Bray Wyatt, he can really, really do wonders in that ring. He can tell a great story. Probably not the greatest worker in the company, but when there's a story built around the match, he is one of the best. Now, this needs to be Bray Wyatt's WrestleMania moment. He has lost out to John Cena when he was being built up. He has lost out to, I believe, they lost to The Shield, right? Did they face off at Mania? I might be wrong. I am wrong. Sorry, I'm wrong. He did not lose to The Shield. And I don't know, actually. Anyway, scratch that. Cut that out, Connor, or you're going to leave it in. I know you will. I know you will leave that in. But Bray Wyatt needs this WrestleMania moment. He can't lose to Randy Orton. He needs to retain that title and go on to become really the face of SmackDown. So Bray Wyatt, win this match, please. I really want to see you hold on to that title for a lot longer. And then there is the marquee match for casual viewers. Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg for the Universal title. This match, I hope, is going to last a while. At least 10 minutes. Please, please, don't have a squash match in the main event. It was cool. It was cool at Survivor Series. Don't have a match right here. Don't be squashed right here. We need Brock Lesnar to win this match because Goldberg needs to go away for a little bit because Brock Lesnar can actually wrestle longer matches than Goldberg can. It's a great event. It's a great marquee match to see. But Brock Lesnar needs that title back on him, keep building him back up, and then he might lose it eventually at WrestleMania next year. Have him hold it for like almost a whole year, but Brock Lesnar needs that title around his waist. So Brock Lesnar, you're my pick to win this match. But man, there's a lot of matches on this card. I hope I got a few right. Who knows? We'll find out this Sunday. But just once again, a reminder to tune into my live stream of WrestleMania this Sunday. It is going to be a lot of fun. You do not want to miss it. Trust me, we're going to have a great time together. But that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. Check me out on Patreon and consider looking at me over on Twitter at Conman167. Lots of great content over there as well. But that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.